to what shall be a fantastic evening of racing action on F1 2017. It is time for FRL Formula 2. I nearly said F1 there. I was so tempted to say it, but I didn't say it. Alongside me in the commentary box shall be James said 14.
Hello there everyone, welcome to our live stream. This is the first time we've actually done a live stream of videos that's been formally introduced. And
Indeed.
we're just sitting in the lobby waiting to go here in Austria, the Red Bull Ring. It's going to be a pretty exciting night, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be a fantastic 3 Grand Prix that we shall be doing. I do apologise if you can not see the game at the moment. I'm just trying to invite some people, so yeah. Okay, is Extreme here? Okay, that's good. That's what we were waiting on.
You need to get into a car with 10 seconds to go. Ooh,
Well,
he's not gonna... No. Oh, just get into anything, will ya?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's in a Sauber. Oh.
Okay. Right, whilst this is loading, I think I shall... Actually, no, never mind. I just realised I can do it through my phone. I'll send a link to the stream to everyone in the, what do you call it? PSN chat.
Yeah.
So then, predictions. Who do you think will win this Grand Prix? Actually, let's not predict who will win it. Let's predict who will get pole position. Who do you think will get pole position?
Pole position, Austria. I think it's gonna be the returning Kazizel.
Kazizel. Now, I don't think it will be Kazizel, and I'll tell you why. Because he told me that this track apparently is one of his worst, so I think he's going to struggle a little bit.
They say in the pun world, it's what comes out of the horse's mouth, I think. Something like that. I don't know if that's making any sense, but still. Oh, SAFC's just joined. Oh.
That's bad timing. Right, let's go.
As we get prepared for...
There we go. I put a link. I put a link into the chat. Everything's working. I do apologise if this transition between things is a little bit rough around the edges.
It's a beautiful day here in Austria at the Red Bull Ring. Surrounded by the Austrian Alps.
So obviously,
and there are 2 cars coming out on track. Audi is first out.
I was going to say, obviously,
Brookie, I think.
Obviously we do videos usually on Fantari Gaming, but this is just an experiment just for this week's races, so enjoy it while you can, and if we get a lot of positive feedback, it will remain this way. So yeah, please tell me and tell us what you think about doing live races like this, or if you prefer having the videos of separate races.
Yeah, all comments, positive or negative, will be taken into consideration and improved upon ahead of the next 3 races, which will happen next week.
We got a comment already from someone saying Hamilton will win. Do you mean Lewis or do you mean Hamilton F1 driver? Because
Hamilton
either
F1
of those
driver
would
is
be
not
right.
in this league, sadly. I've got to say.
Yeah, he was supposed to be.
Housie is coming around the last 2 corners to start his flying lap. Opens the DRS up.
I'm just trying to share this out to everybody.
Try commentating on his lap.
Yes, you can while I just do this.
The Housie's went through turn 1, it was nice and clean through there. Not normally Housie's forte, but he's kept it clean through the first 2 corners. He's running up the hill now towards turn 3. 17-0 first sector. Hard on the brakes, going around the corner then, very nice. Opens DRS straight again. There's 2 DRS straights pretty much within 2 corners of each other really. He brakes, Down to third. Runs on the grass a bit there. That's going to cost him time. Entering the 180-degree left-hander there. And then another left-hander followed by a right-hander. How's he very slow through there? Not quite sure what his second sector was, but he is coming around the final two corners now. Nice and clean through there. And at the last corner, beautiful again through there from Housey. What's this lap time going to be? Up now is a 1.75 from the Ferrari. And then behind him, little Brookie, who has lost his front wing. Apparently, and Adria goes fastest with a 6.4. Very, very, very intriguing start so far. But here is my prediction of pole position. Kazizel now coming round the final corner. He gets a bit wide there. This is a flyer from Kazizel. It's not even close. It's a 7.2.
Just like I predicted, or should I say Kazizel predicted himself, he'd be this slow.
And Syrian set a 108.4 there. SDB cuts on an out lap. Extreme's out on track. And he's on a lap. Valpy is the one to watch though. He's a 10th down in the first sector according to my graphics. But if he goes anywhere close to Adria, that's going to be a good effort if he goes close. And again, a 10th down in sector 2. He's going alright here, Valpy, the Finnish driver. Running up the hill, up that slight hill. Final two corners now. Valpy, nice and beautiful through there. That's the best line I've seen all day. Valpy is going to set a 106.5, a 10th off Adria.
So Mr. Adria seems to have it all under control here for pole position, and there's been yellow flags somewhere. Let's see if we can spot this. Oh, it's JB. He's had a spin, and I believe I've done this so many times myself. And fun fact, I actually spun there in AOR. And
SDB cuts out! Oh, he's lost it off turn 1.
That's a strange one.
He's lost it off turn 1 here.
That's a strange one.
He must have caught the outside of the curb at turn 1, and it spun him. And he's out, yeah, and he couldn't recover it.
Wow.
Deary me.
And he's
got one of the big contenders out.
He is in the hunt for the championship, and this is not the way he wanted to start today's first event of 3. So the good thing about the FRL is that there are 2 other races after this one. So if you do badly in this one, you know, you still can look forward to the next 2 events.
As YBR doesn't improve, he did a 109.1. Is he trying a race strategy? Is YBR maybe? I don't know.
Well, you think you'd do that before this event, but every driver's different. Every driver has a different program that they'd be sticking to.
That's more like it from YBR. He's only a 10th down in the first sector. Must have been on mean. Coming through into the second sector now, YBR, the Ferrari. Oh, he's
crashed and he's out.
Off.
YBR is out of qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix. That's 2 down already in the first 6 or so minutes.
That is always dangerous, to get caught on the grass and get caught on the curb there, because you're just going to spin it around that corner. And that's what YBR has done there.
Mr. Adria's on an outlap, but Housey is on a flyer at the moment. Oh no, he's not. He just, as soon as I said that, he lifted off the I was tempted to say gas, but that's American.
First sector. That's strange. Little Brookie and Kel have currently. Kel is the one to watch, maybe.
Let's have a look.
Kel. Oh dear. The one away
2 seconds off. Yeah, he needs to improve. He needs to find some pace there.
Oh, he loses it off turn 1 as well. there. That's going to do a mini. He's got 4.6 laps of fuel though, so he's probably going to go for a long stint to the end here in qualifying.
Yeah, you think that.
Mr. Adria has gone through the first corner, and he's now on a flying lap. Speeding right up the hill now, Mr. Adria. A 16.6 first sector, that's the fastest I think we've
He's
had.
slowing down. He is slow.
Oh yeah, he's gone to lean, yeah. Good spot there. He's gone down to lean mix. Probably because he knows that we're on board with him now.
Well, I'm watching Housey now because he can find a couple of 10th series 1 second off Mr. Adria's time, and I think he's still got some speed left in him. He knows he probably did make a mistake actually on his first lap, and that may be the reason why he is just so far behind on the timing screens at the moment.
Oh, again, he's trying to cut every corner here almost. Trying to save as much time as possible. I just noticed there he got caught in the grass. He's improving by 3 tenths though. This could put him past Kazizel for now.
Here's Housey coming through the second to last corner. That looked very smooth. And the final corner now,
again,
very nice.
Smooth.
Yeah. And he comes across the line and he goes third. Does Housey.
Nice pace, I've got to say. He could be a bit of a
oh
dark horse here.
Oh, he's pulled off now to the side of the road. Hopefully there's not a car coming, and he does retire.
He's retired,
sensibly.
he's retired. Good lad.
But what a great job from Housey. Third place.
Adria is on a lap.
Kazizel is also on a lap here. There's a slow car ahead though. And thankfully it gets out the way of Kazizel. And
going on a lap now, I think.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yes. I do apologise about that.
Oh, Adria is only 36,000 down in the middle sector here. Can he find that just a little bit to try and break into the 106.3s?
He's
Final
gonna
2
have
corners
to
now.
really
Oh,
go
he's
for
gone
it.
massively wide there.
And again,
Oh, that might be an invalidation.
Extreme has crashed. That's not really a surprise, but
Oh dear.
what
How's he
is
lost
going
that?
on?
Oh, I think he's taken himself out on purpose there.
But we did see, was it SDB Cot who crashed on the inside of that wall? So
Yeah, but I don't think he would have got caught on the curb and then get sent 100 yards further ahead. I think he's done that on purpose, mate.
that's interesting. Of course, Extreme, very controversial driver at the moment because he was put into F1, but he was so slow and hazardous in terms of, you know, causing crashes and all sorts that he did. Oh, and Valpy has crashed. Valpy pushing
crashed, but
too
watch
hard
out for
there.
Adria. He's going 3 tenths quicker nearly coming up to the last 2 corners.
Now, is Mr. Adria
Right on
gonna...
board with him.
Oh,
Ooh,
nearly made the
much
same
better through
mistake.
there. Much better through
Oh!
there. Oh, he loses it on the outside of the corner.
This is
It's an
brilliant to
improvement,
watch.
it's a 106.3, but it's an invalidation.
This is absolutely brilliant. People are risking their whole entire lap on just those last 2 corners, and Valpy got caught out there, and oh dear!
Oh dear.
Oh,
Well, I think we saw that a bit.
yeah.
That might be a warning just there for Adria.
Yeah, I think so. Kazizel is on a lap also.
Kazizel's in lean, so he's not on a lap at the minute.
Oh dear, okay, never mind.
JB is though, and he's improved in the first sector apparently.
Yep, not by much, but it is an improvement
Oh, he's
nonetheless.
going to retire. He's going to retire. Oh, he's run out of fuel actually. He's run out of fuel.
Right. Little Brookie there coming through the last corner, and
He's going to start the lap. Or is he? He's in lean. Why is he in lean?
I don't know.
Turn it up to max if you're watching this stream. He goes so much quicker.
Oh dear. And Cal has crossed the line or retired or whatever, but he has made no improvement whatsoever. That's significant to improve his time.
What's Syrian doing? Syrian's coming through the last 2 corners now. no improvement from Syrian. What's Kazizel's second sector? He has gained a little bit of time, but it's still not enough. He's 2/10 down on his personal best.
He's gonna really go for it now. Oh, he's ran wide, yeah.
He knows it as well. He knows it as well, and that is it. Oh, little Brookie's still on a lap.
Alright.
Not sure if he's improving.
Let's find out.
No, he's not. But he
Well
finishes
then.
off the session.
That's that then. So, of course, with Gennaro not making these 3 races at all, it's all for his rivals to take with them, and Mr. Adria is on pole position for this one, followed by Valpine second, Kazizel third, Halsey a brilliant fourth, JB fifth, YBR there in 6th place, Syrian Prod 7th, Kel, although 2 seconds off the pace, is in 8th, Little Brookie is in 9th, and 10th and 11th is SDB Cotton Extreme, who did not set a lap time.
Very interesting order. SDB cut starting from the back. This might be a bit of an advantage for him, because of course I think he can start on any tyre.
He can indeed, and it's a dry race.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Oh, and we've got SAFC in the race as well.
So it'd be great to see what he can do as well.
And our attendance is up from last week. We had maximum 10 drivers last week, and now we've got 12. So things are looking up.
Yes. And looking up at the time, we have 7 seconds remaining, and they'll be off on their formation lap shortly. When I say shortly, I mean now.
Yep, here we go. Gonna go on board.
There we go.
Oh, Housy's made a flyer. I didn't know him go on these formations.
Oh, he's going up the inside into turn 1 here. Oh, and there's... oh, I'm just joking.
It's cut the clean through there. As little Housey, I was going to say that.
Oh dear. Of course, this is not the race. This is the formation lap. So everybody warming up their tyres now, just making sure everything's good.
I think.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he has.
So
dear.
SAFC is in the Red Bull for this one.
Very interesting. If he produces some of his F1 form, I think we're going to be seeing the race winner from the back of the field.
And I think that will be a FRL F2 first. Don't think it's been done yet in its short history. So we'll wait and see what happens.
Where has SAFC finished best position in F1?
I believe he got a 3rd place in Hungary one season. I believe. Yes,
he did. That was the infamous race where I think Ollie Flavel got taken out by Mr. ZZ Pupper.
Oh yeah, and I spun as well. I got hit the back from who was it? Oh, it was ZZ Public, I think.
Oh, as you know, it's all on ZZ now.
Yeah.
The final car begins to enter that grid position. That's SFC. We're going to be going racing very shortly.
Here we go, everybody. Enjoy this one. It's going to be 18 laps of pure entertainment.
The car position of Kazizel actually in 3rd.
Oh yeah.
Right off to the right hand side.
Here we go then. 5 red lights. And the Austrian Grand Prix is go! Who gets a good start this time?
Got a good start there.
Mr. Adria, defends there into the first corner they go. A bit of contact behind actually. Bit of front wing went there. Someone's been forced off. Oh, look at that! Someone's been forced off there.
Rookie Kel Syrian.
Yep. Major drama there already at the very beginning of the race, and the 2 Ferraris hit each other.
Damaged his front wing.
The 2 Ferraris hit each other here, and well, that's a complete disaster for both of them. They're going to have to pit early. Look at that. They have some major damage there.
Oh, who's that? Oh, he falls.
That's YBR. That's YBR.
Oh, that's YBR, sorry.
Yep, that's YBR. Going up the inside there. And he's let him
off.
through.
Oh, he's let him through.
Oh no, he's gone off. He's got damage. He's got damage there.
Oh, and he's been hit.
And look at the damage there.
We do apologise for the little kid in the background.
Yeah, and yeah, how's he in?
Look how wide Kazizel's just gone there. Valpai's right on him.
He is. He's gonna go around the outside.
Got
Oh
him.
no. Yep. Kazizel concedes the place, and there's been a crash behind.
Kel
That's Kel.
is off. Oh, he's lost it at the last corner, I think. Oh,
Yep.
both Ferraris are in. Housey is in. YBR's been stacked.
Yep. So they both ran into each other, which is not something you want to do. And Kazizel is right on the back of Valpai here. So Valpai hasn't been able to pull away as of yet.
Kazizel's just lost a little bit of time there. I think the point out SD Beatcock from 10th and SFC from 12th are 4th and 5th.
Wow.
And Extreme somehow is just beyond.
Well, this is encouraging signs from Extreme. Look at that. He's less than a second behind SAFC. And he's keeping with the
Oh,
big guys here. Kazizel's got a 3, yeah.
time penalty, yeah.
And Valpai sets the fastest lap of the race. Let's see what tyres they're on, because I completely forgot to check that. And yes, everybody except for SFC and Extreme, who are on the Super Softs, and Housey and YBR, who have just pitted, have gone for the Supers. I mean the soft tyres. So
JB's
that's
in
pretty
the
much
pits
expected,
getting
really.
super softs.
You know, I
And serving his 5-second stop goal as well.
I think that both Ferrari drivers could have gone for the Supers and possibly stretched them out until the end of the race, but I think it would have been really risky because
Yeah.
near the end of the race
Oh.
you expect to get some
Was
kind
that?
of
Who
puncture.
was that off? Somebody off there? No.
Having a quick look. No.
Extreme, I think, got on the grass. That's what I think it was.
Oh, okay. Well, he's lost a lot. He's lost a second to SAFC. So we'll see how that develops.
Top 3 separated by 2 seconds at the minute. Adria.
And who's that in?
Valpai's had a little spin out of turn.
Little Brookie is into the pits. He's making a very early, well, not as early as Ferrari, but still quite an early pit stop. You'd expect everyone to come in at the end of lap 7 or 8, and he is going to fit on a fresh set of super soft tyres. And serve a penalty, or I think he might have just pressed the X button a little bit too late there.
JB's going to jump on.
Housey has got a penalty. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. This is a track that does find people out, especially on the runoff sections of the curves. This can be a bit of a daunting track for 3-second time penalties, especially as we've already seen, really.
Yeah. And well, for me personally, I found that if you become way too aggressive, you start making mistakes, and just cutting the corner just a little bit to gain an advantage can actually put you at a disadvantage if you are to get warnings and penalties. And Mr. Adria is really struggling here, I think. He was a bit sideways coming through the last corner.
Just going to be within DRS here. Possibly.
He's locking up, is Mr. Adria.
Oh,
And
Kazizel!
Kazizel!
Valpai! Oh! Oh, Valpai's lost it off the corner. Kazizel could get him there. No, he's not going to try anything.
And YBR's out.
out.
What's happened to YBR? He's crashed it in a very strange place.
Turn 1.
And that means all cars that are still running are going to score points. So congratulations to everybody.
Housey and Extreme. Unbelievable.
Yellow flags in sector
Valpai
3.
and that coming together, Kazizel and Valpai has really let Adria get away here.
Yeah, look at that.
2.3 seconds in front.
Yeah. And of course, SDB caught an SAFC
Oh,
have
both
now
of them's
caught
in the
up.
pits. Valpy and Kazizel going for the
Right.
undercut here, essentially.
Here we go then.
I mean, SDB caught and SFC are up to 2nd and 3rd from 10th and 12th respectively.
And of course, Kazizel, I think, had a penalty. He did, and he's had to wait a very long time. And I think that SDB Cot and SAFC are going to jump the Mercedes driver. When
yes,
they
they
pit.
probably will, yeah. Oh, and did you see that? He's just hit the wall again, coming out the pits.
Who?
Kazizel, he hit the wall coming out the pits. I'm not sure if he had front wing damage.
Oh. Well, if he
Camera was
does, that would be
a
very
bit
unfortunate.
disjointed. Certainly his left wheel did touch the barrier though, so... Adria 4 seconds clear of SDB Cod, he's just trying to close in a bit. Adria's gonna pit, Adria's in.
Right, he's responding.
Sped into the
Oh,
pit. He's gonna
could that be a
slow it down.
penalty?
Good
No.
stop.
Very good.
Got
Goodness
within
me.
the 50-mile-an-hour limit. Goodness me, that gave me a heart attack nearly.
Oh,
And
Extreme's
SDB
got a
Cod's also
penalty.
in.
Right. Okay, so that's in response then to Kazizel and Valpy pitting.
Here's Valpy coming across the start-finish line now. Kazizel
Is he gonna get
coming
him?
to the last corner
This
now.
is going to be so close.
Valpy's got him. SDB Cot's coming out the pit lane. Kazizel is nowhere near. SDB Cot's got him.
And Valpy is going to get the slipstream of Mr. Adria here, but it's not going to be enough. Mr. Adria just hangs on to the lead of the
Look how
Grand
far
Prix.
it's closed up as well. Especially between Adria and Valpy. I think it was 2 seconds coming into the pits. Valpy's gained, what, 1.3 seconds in the pits?
Yeah, it must have been.
Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Let's see who's the best on the Super Sauce as we reach the near the halfway stage now in this race. Extreme surely has got a pit soon. And he's not, he's staying out for another lap. And I've dropped my control. Great.
Well, I think SAFC and Extreme would want to extend their tyre life for the Supers in order to have lots of grip on the Ultras for the last 8 or so laps of the Grand Prix. So I'd expect them to come in at the end of lap 10.
Well, it's because this will come back in.
Maybe for that damage that you were talking about, perhaps. Oh, he's gone onto the
Tyrion. Oh, yes, he is.
Ultras.
Yes, he did. He must have received damage coming out the pits.
Oh, get out the way.
This is going to put him back. Little Brookie's going to get him, because this was going to be stone dead last.
This is not what Kazizel wanted after missing a couple of races last week, of course, and also having a terrible time in Spain. So it's all gone
Look at the battle
wrong.
for third.
Yes, and this is for the net lead of the Grand Prix, remember? Valpy has closed in, it's 0.3 of a second now, look at this! And who's that ahead?
Brilliant.
That's Extreme who's going to get involved in this
Extreme's going to let
battle.
them through, surely. Valpy's got a 3-second time penalty.
He's going defensive.
Extreme
He's going
goes
defensive.
inside.
This is not to
for the
let them
lead.
through.
Oh, this is not for the lead, but this is for the net lead. Extreme's forced him wide. Valpy makes a good move up the inside. All clean, and they're right on each other now.
They are indeed, and is Extreme going to go for a move? I don't think so, but Valpy might have a go here. Or he might just
He
save
is.
it for the
Extreme has gone for move. What an idiot.
Extreme!
Oh, that's worth a penalty.
Extreme, yeah, that is definitely worth a penalty for
Oh, I
Extreme.
just missed
That
something.
is worth a penalty. Extreme can't do that. He's a second down off them, man.
He is. I
What
think.
I missed?
I think that
He's
deserves
just,
a
I think
qualifying
he's just
ban.
cost Adria the win there.
And I was so looking forward to a battle between those two, and he's just ruined it.
Oh, he just came back out of AI. Mr. Adria's going to avoid him. Oh, thank goodness. And now SDB Cot's gone past Adria because of his spin. This is opening up. This race has opened up, and Valpy is now pretty much got a 5-second lead over Adria. SDB got these two are fighting for next second. Extreme rightly comes into the pits after that calamity. SFC's 10.4 seconds in front. He's having a good race so far, SFC, on his F2 debut.
Oh goodness me, they're right up against each other here. Oh!
They're inside of each other, they're inside, look at this! It's like bumper cars and F2 tonight.
What was that? I've never seen that before.
I've had that glitch before.
What is that?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness me! Yeah, I've had it before in F1 and it's not a great place to be in. Oh my goodness me!
Oh my goodness!
It's like dodgems and bumper cars rolled into one here. Oh my goodness me!
What is happening?
Please say one of them's got to get away from each other. Please say there, Adria's getting away now. Thank goodness for that. Oh.
What on earth?
That is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Mr. Adria flicks it in there, he's kept it going.
Oh, Sector 2, Sector 3, somebody's off.
Oh, Kazizzle ran wide there.
Yellow flags in Sector 2, Sector 3, but nobody's... How? What's happened to Housey?
He slowed right down, you know.
Housey has slowed right down. What's he doing? He's on so... What's he doing? Don't take off, Simeon.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare. He's let Simeon go, I think. Oh no, unless he's just wanting a battle with him. He's just bumpering him. Literally bumper cars, and how's he...
That's very
I don't know what
strange.
Housey's doing, right?
Yellow flag.
Oh my goodness me! Mr. Adria has lost second place.
I'm back.
And Ollie Flavel has joined us in the country box.
I'm just gonna catch up and see what happened.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot has happened in this race, and SAFC has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple
Is
warnings.
it me, or has Adria got damage on the left side of his car? I think he might be missing an end plate.
He does indeed, you are right. Spot on there.
What?
And SAFC is going to catch up to Mr. Adria here. And he's going to pass him, and he needs a 3-second gap, of course. Look at that, 1.9 seconds. It's down to yellow flags.
There's 1 and 2.
Syrian
Syrian's out.
Prod
Syrian's off.
is out of the Grand Prix. I have a fear that Housey had something to do with it.
Kazizzle, Little Brookie, and Extreme are right beside each other.
Yep.
Oh, and
Hopefully,
Extreme's just lost half of his front wing there.
hopefully Extreme doesn't do anything too extreme. If you pardon the pun.
But these puns tonight were on fire at the minute.
Right, oh, big lock up there from Kazizzle.
Oh my goodness, Extreme. Oh.
Keep it together.
What happened?
SDB Cot's in,
He's
SFC's
got wing
in,
damage.
Adria's in. Why
Is
are
that part
they
of the planned pit stop or?
I don't know. Why are they in? Oh, they
Winger's
had
going
it
as
coming
well.
together. SDB Cop.
Oh, SDB Cop's
just
been glitched out.
together here, and SFC's just jumped SDB Cop.
What on earth?
Oh, and he's lost his front wing.
Oh, dear.
SDB Cop's got more damage.
Oh, that will really frustrate
Adrian
him.
Neely's got more damage there. How's he's up to 5th?
Oh, look, there he is. You can see him in the background.
There he is on the soft tyre. He's going to make these last to the end, his Housey. I bet you at the beginning of the race, JB was thinking, oh, I'll get a 6th or 7th place will do me. He's in 2nd now.
And look at that, the gap is 9 seconds, well, nearly 10 seconds actually. So,
About 10
Yeah,
seconds.
about 10 seconds. And SDB caught has caught right the way up to SFC. On the pit stop. SDB caught, of course, I think he's got a bit of damage. It's closing in
and
on him.
we've got team radio here. and Syrian Prod is blaming Halsey for an apparent attempt to crash him off. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there.
Halsey's trying to crush off Adrio, I think, here. Let's just watch him.
Let's hope.
He's got wing
He's a
damage.
10th off him. He might go for dive bomb, does Halsey?
Oh,
And
he is! Oh!
Oh,
You don't
thank
go for a
goodness.
move there,
That didn't end up
stupid.
in disaster.
And Fuad's
You don't go
joined.
for a move there.
And Halsey is slowing down again.
What is
How's he
going
doing?
on today?
What is he doing? Fight for position, Halsey, man. Don't take yourself out the race. I don't know what is happening here. Halsey is
Yellow
lost the will
flags.
to live, I think.
SAFC is quite close to SDB Cot, and this is a fight for a podium here. Let's not forget.
I'll check the penalties. Pie, 1 penalty. JB, stop, no penalties. SDB Cot, no penalties. SAFC, 1 penalty. Pretty clean.
I think we had a string of multiple warnings from drivers early on in the race, but since then it's been quite quiet as Adria sets the fast start the race for 108 dead. 2.5 seconds off SAFC. If these two start battling ahead, then the battle for third place is going to hot up quite a lot in the closing stages in the last 4 laps of this race.
So how's Valpie pulled a 24-second gap to JB? What's happened?
It's been, well, I think there must have been an accident of some sort.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
been
and he's
lots
just
of
been the only lucky
incidents.
one.
People's front wings
Yeah, hopefully
taken out.
everyone has something damage. No. Hopefully everybody has footage of the incidents, and then we can review them and come to a swift conclusion on who's at fault. Alpine 24 seconds ahead. He can just cruise in lane wrecks, really. I think he's probably secured this win.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Look at that, 23 seconds.
If there was an incident, Adria did get taken out, but I'm not sure who by. Was it Halsey that took him off? Oh no, it was Extreme, wasn't it? Extreme hit off Adria, caused him to spin, and that's
Yeah,
why.
it looked like he may just break late.
And look at this, who's that? That's Mr. Adria right on the back of AFC here. He might go for a move down the inside. And he does it, but he's locked up and he's gone wide. And, well, SAFC hits the back of the Williams driver.
Box. That was a great move by Adria. Daniel Ricciardo-esque from the Spaniard. SAFC could try something.
Oh my!
come on.
What was that? That's not
That's a
good to
definite
see
punishment.
at all.
SFC deserves a qualifying ban, I think, for that.
Yeah, immediate.
Unacceptable behaviour by some drivers here. Halsey, Extreme, and SFC could be finding themselves in hot water, if you like.
Bro.
Halsey's got a 3-second time penalty. I think he's now waiting up for Extreme.
Oh, and SFC's running wide. He's
Valpie
got
is
damage.
close to lapping Little Brookie here.
I think that Kazizel might get 5th place here because SAFC has got a lot of damage on the left part of his wing here.
And he's got that 3-second time penalty as well.
So,
I think
yeah.
Kazizel does as well. Oh, mate.
Oh, Mr. Adria loses a little bit there.
Mr. Adria is weaving. Trying to throw SFC off.
Oh,
Kazizel!
Kazizel!
Oh, come on!
Again!
Well, he's forced his way past him, but he's got a 3-second time penalty in the process.
What do you do? I wasn't spectating him.
Oh, and
SFC is flying.
he's done a Mark Webber. I remember Webber had a moment like that.
Valpie's coming
Valencia,
midway
2012,
through
I
the
think.
middle sector.
I'm thinking back to China, where he just flipped up, but he managed to flip it back down, if that makes sense. Gravity helped him there.
Just a tad.
Just a little bit.
Valencia.
And China 2012.
Speaking of gravity, it's going to be a gravity
I
defying
remember that.
win from Valpy here.
I'll send you the video of it happening after this Grand Prix.
What was the famous line that Stephen Hawking said? Look up to the stars, but don't look down at your feet. Something like that. But he's let his feet do the talking here. Valpy's going to win the Grand Prix by 25 seconds.
And a long way
if there was no
behind.
incidents, it could have been a different story. But Valpy is counting themselves lucky here to win.
A long way behind is JB. And this is a record in FRL F2 history. This is the largest gap between first and second ever.
Wow.
JB finishes second, 25 seconds behind.
SDB Cot is going to come in third. Nice drive by SDB Cot today. Closer than Don Gennaro.
A further 10
Adria
seconds
fourth.
behind.
Adria fourth. Kazizel's coming across the line in fifth. SFC's got damage. He's going to lose more time. He secured sixth. Extreme Housy's being passed by Extreme in the closing stages. Extreme comes across the line in seventh. Housy 8th. And Little Brookie completes.
Housy hasn't served his quali ban or his race ban.
That's a good point.
And Kazizel's very angry at SAFC.
I mean, I reminded him last week, but he must have not. He didn't. Did he serve it?
Did Housy serve? Oh yes, he did. Didn't Housy serve the qualifying ban at Monaco?
No, he didn't.
I'm sure he did. But...
He didn't, because we didn't remember him. We didn't remind him.
Well, Valpy has won the Grand Prix here. JB second. SDB Cot from 10th place has finished third. Adria 4th, Kazizel 5th, SAFC 6th, Little Brookie 7th, Extreme 8th, Housy 9th, Syrian 10th, they all get points. YBR and Kel crashed out early and do not get any points. And that has been the Austrian Grand Prix.
But don't leave yet, everybody, because we still have 2 more Grand Prix to go, and that shall be the British Grand Prix and the Britain Short Grand Prix. So there's that to look forward to today. But here are the results then. A lot of penalties, a lot of action, a lot of drama. And I would say until next time goodbye, but of course we are streaming, so it shall be continued on. So we'll get some
You get to hear the
afterthoughts, really.
uncensored chat behind the scenes from the commentary box.
In fact, shall we get Valpy in and interview him?
Could do, maybe.
But guys, before you invite him, we need to put a seriously word into this. Because
well, Extreme's definitely getting a qualifying ban.
And then qualifying ban and Britain Short.
Well, I think didn't Housy not race in one of the races last week? I can't remember.
It was the last race last week.
yeah, but he had to go anyway, and he had a quali ban then. He didn't serve his quali ban.
Well, he has really. If he didn't turn up, I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's like saying that to anyone in F1, saying, "Oh yeah."
Hang on, I'm putting out a warning for everyone.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I'm doing that now.
Right. Well, but the quali ban came to us, so we need to give Housy the quali ban for Britain.
Quali
the race ban
ban
for Britain short.
Well, if he's already served it, it should be okay.
He didn't serve it.
I thought he did.
No, look back.
I'm sure we
Look back at
do.
your streams. Where do you think he served at Monaco?
It was apparently the last. I don't know. You have the standings, don't you?
He didn't serve a race ban. He just had to go because he was pissed off. But he initially had a quali ban for last week because what happened in Bahrain. I think or something else.
Oh no, Extreme wants to commentate. No, there's already 3 of us here.
Still needs an invite. Boy.
Yep, I'll do that.
No. How's he needs a quali ban because he hasn't served it? And then How's he needs a quali ban and then a race ban for next race because he didn't serve his quali ban.
Alright, oh, Kazizzle is in. I'll give an invite, okay. Let's see, anyone else on... Sorry about this, everybody who can see a blank screen probably. Zizzle is not here. Oh, he's probably appearing offline.
Miss me.
There we go. Right, everything is back to normal. So, we'll be starting in 5 minutes. So, just relax, go to the toilet if you need to, and we shall be back shortly for more action.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Anyway.
Oh, why is my message not sending? Pardon me. Jack Meyer has left.
So then, I guess whilst we're waiting for this break to end, if you are watching and you can comment, leave a comment on who do you think will win this Grand Prix.
Why is Ollie Flavel in a run-on?
Oh, so I didn't realise.
No.
I didn't
I'm
realise.
just watching it on the stream.
Mr. Waffle says Kazizzle, and XD says JB will be good. He's an underdog.
May I ask why Jack Myers left the chat?
I don't know. Maybe left. I don't know. Up to him, really.
Well, wait, Halsey needs a... Wait, are we going to give Halsey a race ban for not serving his penalty?
I'm sure he did serve it, but we'll have to investigate it.
I'm going to look now then.
Yeah, we can start now. Everyone's, well, most people are here, so yeah, we can start.
Oh, Fuad needs to get out of a car.
Fuad?
Fuad is, oh, there we go, he's out in the fall.
Where's Halsey then?
12 people.
Okay, well, maybe he can.
He got disqualified, he didn't retire.
Okay, so maybe he is serving his ban. Anyway, right, let's go.
Oh, and we're receiving more comments on the stream here. Valpy or JB for Paul, according to XD, and it's going to be a good race apparently. And Collie Waffle is actually Aaron in the comments. And he has commented, tell Ollie to stop being biased because he doesn't like housing.
I know it's
Who
you,
said that?
Mr.
And
Waffle.
that was
Don't worry.
Aaron saying that in the chat.
Yeah, stop being biased just because he doesn't like Halsey. Oh, okay.
No.
Valpy or
I'm
JB
not.
for pole? I don't know about JB. Valpy, I think he can do it after such a strong
JB
performance.
doesn't. I think JB doesn't have the 1 lap speed. I'm gonna go for SAFC for Paul.
Hmm.
I've said he was good round here in F1 a couple of seasons ago, and I think I recall them getting like 4th or 5th in qualifying, and he started ahead of me. But yes, I'm
Oh
gonna go
gosh,
for my old
copyright.
my
Gosh.
home Sunderland boy. I'm not being biased. He's just from Sunderland. Well, maybe I'm being a bit biased. But well.
SDB car said when I pitted from second, I had lost my wing because Adria was slow in front of me. Seems to be a glitch of some sorts.
Yes, that was the glitch we saw, I think.
Right. That explains that then. So,
Must have been.
here we are then, Silverstone. Look at that.
Well, we're here in Britain, so it's bound to rain at some point in this weekend's race.
Oh, brilliant. Or snow, who knows, after what happened
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
well, there is the beast from the East Drew here in real
Round-
life.
Round
in
2.
Britain. Round 2. It's
Bing,
only
bing,
going to be
bing.
here for 2 or 3 days though, so shouldn't be too
We've
bad.
also got a beast from the. We've already had a beast from the East round 1 in the name of Putin with that horrible nerve attack.
Was it actually Russia? I don't think it was. Personally.
Well,
But
no matter
still.
what you say, they will always deny it. They're not just going to admit, oh yeah, we just poisoned
Yeah.
a few of you people for an experiment. They're not going to deny it, no matter what you say.
Is this the
We might
Andrew
get
Marr
taken off
show?
the air by the Kremlin.
Is this the Andrew Marr show, or is this FRL Formula 2? I don't know.
This is the FRL Formula 2.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
So first out on track is probably Housey. Oh, hang on, what happened there? Oh, Adria and Valpy having a bit of a. Now where's Housey's not in the lobby, so who's first on track? Extreme's first on track,
I don't know.
I believe.
If you're new here, hello and
Oh, no, it's
welcome. Welcome to the stream. This is FRL Formula 2. I am Ballboy57. James Head 14. Would you like to say hello?
Yes, hello there everyone.
And Ollie
we've been
Flavel
joined
is
by a
also
third
here.
commentator
Hey.
as well for this race, who was missing in the first qualifying session, but he's back with us now. As little Brookie just takes a very weird line there. He's on his lap.
Brookie
How's he
Housey for pole. Well, you never know. It could happen, guys. It could happen. Housie could surprise us all, but he's not going to surprise us today because he's not here.
He's not even in the
So anyway, right, here we go. Let's comment on the action, or commentate on the action, and Fuad starting his lap, and I haven't actually seen him lag yet, and I am surprised
little Brookie
myself.
thought that was the pit lane there.
What? Oh gosh.
Little Brookie thought that was the pit lane there.
Oh dear. Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Goodness me! It's like watching open lobbies
Dancing
again.
on ice.
A bit like that.
Oh dear. Right.
It's
I
a
would
nice
play the
line
theme
through
tune, but
Magnificent
Bobo would
Scene.
get copyrighted.
Yeah, and we don't want that, do we?
Oh, how do you know? We might
Even
want that.
though I don't get paid anymore, but we won't discuss that.
A very strange thing to point out: Extreme is the only driver out there that's on the softs. The rest
He's
are on
got
the
a qualifying ban, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, what's he doing?
We have. Yeah. Oh.
Britain
Well,
short.
he'll
Shall he
get
serve
a
for
race
that?
ban then. He's gonna get a race ban.
Oh no.
Oh, he
Okay.
crashed.
Okay. He understood.
He knows we're
Ah,
talking
what-
about him.
Oh yeah, he might actually be watching the stream. You know. I just thought of that. I was like, why is he crashing? How does he know if I didn't message him? But there you go.
YBR with a 130.9.
Was he going to set a lap?
Ooh!
I think
Ooh.
possibly.
He
but
was.
That's
He
a
bailed out
stormer
of
from
it.
Kazizel.
Yeah, that's a fantastic time there from the
That
Mercedes
is a
driver.
storming lap. I wasn't on board with them, so I couldn't commentate on it. But it's a good lap. $128.7. What was pole position here in F1 last year? If we go
Wonder
back
who will
all
smash
in.
it. And Extreme
How-
was watching. Oh, he was listening in. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Good.
Extreme. We're giving you a qualifying ban based on what we saw because you did ineffectively ruin Mr. Adria's chances of winning the Grand Prix with that. So
Whoa, there's a floating tyre coming out village.
a
I've
floating
been reliably
tyre.
informed by Mr.
No jokes, there's a floating tyre.
Aaron, that
Hmm.
last year in F1.
Look at Syrian, and then look at him coming out of village.
A floating tyre. Everyone.
Not this corner, the next corner.
Really? I'm looking for
No.
a floating
Now,
tyre.
guys,
Oh
Kazizel
yeah.
is going.
Oh, yeah.
Kazizel is going quicker. Kazizel is going quicker.
How bizarre.
Kazizel is going quicker with a 20.3. 28.3, not a
1.2
20.3.
seconds quicker than JB.
Oh, Philpad!
What?
Where's that came from?
What on earth?
Where's that came from?
We are shocked.
He is
Absolutely
600
shocked.
faster than Kazizel. And he's on the same tyre. This is unbelievable. Fuad's found a new second wind.
And he's
He's
not
found a new-
lagging.
Oh,
Well,
and Valkyrie is
Valkyrie.
set to 27.9, just 6/10 off pole position here last year in FRL F1.
But still, Fuad, I haven't seen him lag a single bit here. This is incredible.
Well, I did race in an open lobby with him last week, and his connection was pretty good until the final lap where he disconnected.
Oh.
So, well, we're not putting the mockers on you, Fuad. It's just your connection.
Why say Fuad? Isn't it Fuad?
Fuad.
Oh my goodness. Extreme has left a
can know
comment and he said, I didn't mean it at all. Completely lost my brakes.
Of course.
Well,
Now
then-
he's
well,
joined us.
Well then, guys, can I just say, if he didn't mean to do that, does that mean he gets a race ban for not serving his quali ban?
Oh, well now we're gonna get him saying, "Oh, I was just joking." Of course, I deliberately crashed. I heard you guys. Yeah, he's gonna obviously say that now, but oh well. Right, who's on the
SDB
lap?
cuts on a lap. I'm not sure if he's going quicker than Valpy. He's gonna be up there though.
Syrian Prod is also on the lap, or is he
SDB
not?
cut 28.5,
I can't tell.
not bad.
Little Brookie as well. We have 10 people watching currently at the moment.
I feel sorry for the 10 people that's watching. They get to listen to us for 2.5 hours.
Oh dear. if you can comment, guys, it'll be great to hear what you have to say. If you have any questions, of course, leave that to us.
If you have any questions for us as well, we'll be happy to answer them. I'll be happy to answer them. Ian. Obviously, we've got to keep the questions within limits. There is a floating tyre. I've just seen that.
Just reading Aaron's comment, he was going to set a lap. He was going to set a flying lap.
But crucially, you didn't. I think that's the main thing here.
Yeah, you're in F2, Cameron.
F2, yeah, you're in F2 now. SDB Cot is out, and Syrian Prod and Little Brookie. Those are the 3 cars out on track. It's a little bit quiet out on track. Everyone's just waiting until the final 2 minutes, I think, to go out on their final flying laps.
Oh yes, and regarding Season 7, FRL F2 is in the process of coming back, and Ollie Flavel will be at the helm once again for that as your coordinator. Even though he hasn't really been much of a coordinator this year, he's going to step it up a gear, and he's going to be making sure everyone's in the right cars next season. And we will also being joined next year by Mark NUFC, who is a current F1 driver. He's going to free up some time to be an administrator next year for FRL Season 2 of FRL F2. So that's all for you guys to enjoy, and hopefully we can make your racing experience just that little bit better. Just thought I'd get that in there. Who's on an outlap? Plenty of people on an outlap with about 2 minutes 30 to go in the session. And because nobody else is speaking, I'm going to do a salvo now. SDB cuts in the pits. There's 6 cars out on an outlap. Syrian and Little Brookie are currently on a lap. Little Brookie's improving by 2/10, but it's going to get him nowhere near, and he's ran wide of Cops there. As we come down towards Maggots and Beckett's. Then this is the Hangar Straight, I believe. And he's 2/10 down. Not worth it. Syrian's down as well. JB's just starting a lap. SDB Cut's coming out of the pits with 1 minute and 45 to go, roughly. Ballpie's coming onto the lap. Freewide's coming onto the lap because Izzle's just starting a lap. Let's ride on board with JB, I think. JB the Sauber, second in Austria last time. 28-2 first sector, not too bad. Can he improve just that little bit and pass SDB because he's actually a second ahead of him? Can JB find something and potentially get him into a good point scoring position potentially here at Silverstone? I'm not sure what the weather forecast is for the race, but we shall see what the weather forecast is. Britain has got a very strange way of going about things. Freewide has left the session. Hopefully he can get back in before the end of the session. Valpy is halfway through a lap. JB is the one to watch though at the minute. He's not going that quick.
Well, I'd say Mr. Adria is the one to watch at the moment because he hasn't set a competitive lap at all here, so he's really going to have to go for it here. He's going to have one more chance though.
Oh, he's coming through the final couple of corners now. He's on a flyer, you know. I think it's going to be like a 28, 29 maybe. It's not too bad. 29.4.
Because this all breaks his lap.
This is on 27.7, 4/10 off pole position last year in FRL F1.
Valpy, this is going to be his final chance. Is he going to go pole?
Finishing off
he does.
27.6.
What?
Goals 100th ahead of him.
But Kazizel can improve.
Lap or not. Kazizel, sorry.
Oh no, he slowed down.
No, he's retiring. Kazizel is retired. Freewide has left the session, just to point out.
SDB got retired.
retired.
Right, I'm gonna send him
Mr.
a quick
Adria.
invite.
This is probably his main threat.
Oh, I can't send him an invite. Whoops. Oh well.
Oh dear.
That's a shame.
Mr. Adria through cops. A little bit wide, could go a little bit
Nice
tighter.
line through there.
Could go a little bit tighter.
Oh.
Oh, invalidated.
Oh!
Oh my goodness me! He's miles off the track and he's off. The camera couldn't even pick up on how fast
Oh,
he was
JB
going
just completely binned at Stowe. Like, gone wide.
there. Oh, JB's coming through the
We
final
should put that in a
couple
rule,
of
we're not allowed
corners
to go wide.
now. Syrian JB's to finish off the session, and that is it. That's storm of a lap from the guy who's in pole position, who is Valpy. I thought it was Kazil for a minute there. Valpy has got pole position here in Britain from Kazil. Fuad's AI car, or Fuad, is finished third. SEB cut fourth, Adria fifth, JB, Kel, Syrian, YBR and Little Brookie all set times, all on the super softs. SAFC was the only person not to set a time, and we did lose Extreme at the session as well. And what's your guys' predictions for the race? Who do you think's gonna get a good start and potentially get the win?
Well, we could see Mr. Adria come through the field, as we know he's got the pace to do so. Maybe a little bit out of position.
Oh, it's
hello.
a wet race.
James, you called it.
It's a wet race. Britain has thrown up another big surprise here, and it is a wet race. They're going to be starting on intermediate tyres, I do believe. The rain is heavy, though.
It's another surprise. Like,
A massive surprise
forecast,
here.
yeah.
Not really a surprise if you're
If you live in England, but it may be surprised as the weather forecast may have got it wrong, you know. As usual, say it's a dry day, but of course it's Britain. You never get the weather forecast right.
Who knows?
I can see a little bit of blue sky, you know.
Yeah. Don't know what tyres they're starting on until we see they're starting on the inters.
Shall I try and get an inside voice, see if it's going to dry up?
Yes. That would be much more preferred. Oh, we've already had a crash. Oh, SFC hasn't started, that's fine. YBR and Kel have hit each other. These conditions look like they're set in for the day though. We could be having an intermediate race, our first ever FRL F2 Grand Prix here at Silverstone. Valpy, the leader, just warming up his tyres. I don't think we've had a wet race this season, have we?
I think we have.
Russia.
Start and then
I think Russia, yeah.
Was it Russia?
Oh yeah, it was Russia by the end of the race, I think. Oh, who's that that's lost it? Was that?
I'm pretty sure we had a wet race last week or 2 weeks ago.
We had, I don't know. It's been this season's gone by so quickly. I forgot what even happened yesterday. Nothing happened yesterday. If you just tuned in.
Well, everybody, as they come through now into Sector 3, I just want to say enjoy this race because you're going to see the best of the best here emerge from the spray. And
Not the best of the best, the best of the best are in F1.
Well, the best of the best in F2. How about that?
I've just received a comment off Alan saying the world record in qualifying is actually a 26.9. I know it's a bit late, but it's a 26.9 fastest lap round Silverstone. And is that in the F1 community? I do believe might be. As we're about to reform for the start here in Silverstone. I'll let Bullboy 57 take through the early stages of the race. And he'll probably hand over to us during the race.
So, drivers in real life would do burnouts here, but obviously Codemasters haven't put that in the game, which is very disappointing. But anyway, that's what they could do for F1 2018. But now it is time for the race to get underway here. Everybody is lined up in their correct grid spots, and the 5 lights come out, and the Grand Prix is going there. Oh, someone jumped the start there.
YBR's got a drive through.
Yeah, he's jumped the start. He's done a Maldonado. And
oh,
he's been sent
Oh,
off.
YBL's gone off.
Yep, he's recovered
SCB
it
got as
though.
well.
He's recovered it well though.
And
someone's off in the background.
Oh, Kel's off in the background.
And a bit of contact there.
Kel's gonna dive on JB.
Yep, a lot of front wing there, scatters all across the
SDB
road.
has lost an end plate on Adria's car.
Watch out there, little brookie.
And Volpai's down to 4th.
Kazisel leads the Grand Prix then, from Mr. Adria in 2nd place. Look at this is very close at the moment, obviously,
It's
because
still very
just
dirty.
been that
Oh,
one.
Look at
Serene
Volpai
got the
getting up
inside,
the
little brookie.
inside there. Bit of a dangerous move by Volpai, but he's forced his way through past SDB car for 3rd. Mr. Adria's got a great run off the corner. All very
Fuad
clustered together
couldn't
between
make
these
it.
front 4. YBL's got a drive through, of course.
Because this seems to be holding up the train. You'd expect maybe him or to pull away at least from Mr. Adria, maybe a little bit. But Mr. Adria's staying with him.
He is indeed. And
We've got
it's
top
fascinating
4
to see.
already. I think we've already got top 4 confirmed if there isn't any incidents. With YBL, of course, having his drive-through penalty to serve within the next 3 laps.
Little Brookie's finding it a bit too tough at the back. He's already off the pace.
He's really lost his wing.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
He might have end plate damage though.
He hasn't got a single wing. He hasn't got like none of it. He's got no end plates.
Oh,
Oh, and Fuad's joined. Oh, that's a shame.
No, Brookie, what was that, man? You just... He didn't do
5
that.
seconds stop going to the pits.
He literally just
All very
accelerated
tight
into
up
the
front
pits.
though, I've got to say.
Oh, I see. Actually cuts the corner at turn 1. Easily avoided.
Kazizel's starting to pull away slightly here. Look at that. The gap is now nearly 0.8 of a second. I know that doesn't sound like much, but you can visibly see the gap he is starting to pull here. It's nearly a second now. So I wonder if that's Mr. Adria just making a mistake in the village section, but we'll find out shortly. And no, the gap is still extending here, so Kazizel is on fire. He's doing a great job.
Behind him, of course, in Austria.
And the previous races that he did not attend.
Yeah, trying to make up for lost time, as they say. Jannar will not eat tonight because Zizzle's trying to get him, trying to get back in the title hunt. I was going to say something else there, but it's a very it needs to be a censored word if I said that.
Aaron, if you're watching the stream, can I send you something on Snapchat you need to look at?
How very
JB's
unprofessional.
going for a move on YBR. YBR, of course, has got that drive through. JB's going up the inside for 5th. And it is relatively clean. He's still there
side
on
by
the outside
side.
YBR, and he's kept the position. But he's observing his drive through. He's going in now.
Right. Kazizel with another fastest lap. He really wants
Adria
this
lost
victory.
the back end at the last corner there, and that's cost him 3/10. Kazizel. In the whip, how did he get that stopped in time?
And SDB
He's got
Cot
a
will
bit
be
of wing
right
damage.
behind. SDB Cot right behind there, the Force India driver. And he's going to get the
This could be
slipstream
3
pulling
wide
to the
coming through here,
inside.
potentially.
No, oh, he's lagging a little bit.
There.
SDB could go for a move. Valpai's forced wide. He's going around the outside, round left field. SDB Cot tries to cut in,
hang
but
on.
good defending by
SDB
Valpai.
Cot
Just forced him off the track. It's good defending by the Finnish driver, and he keeps third place.
This is the main battle on the track at the moment, isn't it, really? Everyone's pretty much spread out by at least a second or two. When Mr. Adria is closing...
Kazizel is losing time, though, in this middle sector. That Cops must have been a little bit awkward for him. He's just lost time. He's 1.4 seconds now. 1.3. Adria's getting closer. Valpai 3rd. Back gap's around relatively the same in comparison to 1st and 2nd. SDB 4th, JB is 5th. Can he pick up the pieces for another podium potentially? Hell 6th, Syrian 7th, SAFC's right on the minute. IBR's drive-through 9th, and Little Rookie, I don't know what's happened to Little Rookies.
Yeah, he's struggling. You can
Dead
see,
last.
if you look at his steering wheel, he's wobbling all over the place. Perhaps the terrible setup choice, maybe stuck to a
he's
dry
not
one.
used to these wet conditions.
Well, that's something he needs to
Maybe
improve
so.
for the next race.
1.8, 1.8 gaps now.
It has, yes, he's pulled away there by 3/10 since the last time I saw it.
Oh, Adrian's got a bit of a drift on through the field.
The closest
be
battle
nice,
on
though.
track right now is SAFC trying to get past Syrian, and in doing so gets himself his first penalty of, well, not the day, but the race, of course, because he had one in the previous race in Austria, which happened about 20 or so minutes ago, and he does get past Syrian Pro there in the end eventually, and now he'll be wanting to catch up to Kel 19888. Or Syrian could possibly get past SAFC here. He's gonna have to really go for it here, and no, he hasn't. And SAFC gets the traction out the corner. And now the closest battle out on track goes back to Valpine
Sizzle's
SDB
got a
car.
5-second stop goal for exceeded track limits.
Now that is very interesting.
So through lap 5, I think we're going to hand over to Ollie Flavel here, who will take us through the midway point of this race. Ollie, over to you. If you're there. Which I don't think he is.
Is this a violation of his contract?
Quite possibly. He might be fired on the spot here if he doesn't come on the mic anytime soon.
Do you want a job as a commentator?
Extremes replacement. Oh dear. Oh no. The disaster. Anyways, until he gets on the mic, because Sizzle's in front by 1.8 seconds from Adria, who's just had a bit of a moment out left field. Valpy 3rd, SDB Cup 4th. These still separated by at least 5 seconds. JB 5th, Kel 6th. It's all relatively condensed between 1st and 8th, to be honest. I would say between them about 15 seconds separate the top 8. Quite condensed in this race. And, well, we're not saying anything about YBR and Little Brookie, but I think they're out of it, really. They're too far behind. But it'll be interesting to see who gets through in these last, pretty much at the halfway point now in this race.
And also something to mention is, do they have to pit? Do you think these inters can last the whole distance?
These inters could probably last the whole distance, as Sizzle has a right moment coming out the final corner. How's he kept that?
Indeed. Oh! And again!
That,
Oh,
his
and
tyres
again.
are going now. His tyres are going now. He's got a pit, surely. Just been talking about this. This is too much of a risk, I think.
Yeah, especially if you're pushing constantly. Like Kaziza was.
Well, I've been informed by our third commentator that he does have a spot of dinner. So, that is why he's not on the mic at the minute.
1.1.
And now I think we have our third commentator back, so he's going to take you through the midway point of this race. Up to you, Ollie.
Hello everyone, sorry about that, I just had to go downstairs for a second to grab my din-dins. I'm sorry about the cringe, but you have to enjoy your din-dins at this time of night. So the closest people on track at the moment, we have Mr. Adria and Kazizzle. Mr. Adria staying at a fairly decent pace and losing a little bit of control there. but nothing too major. As you can see, he's losing a little bit of time, but now he's gaining along the straights. James, would you say he's got less downforce than Cazizzo? I think he does.
Yeah, and that is why, but we've just been seeing it in the last lap there, Cazizzo is starting to struggle on these tyres. We watched him have a right moment coming out of that. There again, he's having the right moment. He's dropping down to third gear there.
One thing I love about 25% races in the wet is that there has to be a strategy involved if you want to go for the no stop, or if you want to go for the one stop.
Yeah, and nobody is pitted yet apart from YBR with his drive-through. This is very interesting at the minute. Because this'll just start to pull away though now.
SFC's now on the back of Kel. Don't know who it's been like, but it's only 2 tenths the gap.
Can we try something here, SFC? Oh, he's sliding through the corner. Now he puts the overdrive on. He's too far behind this occasion. Valpai is closing up on Adria here. Is that something to do with potentially has Valpai got a straight line?
He must have made a mistake.
I'm not sure if he's either made a mistake or has Valpai got a straight line speed set on, because he just looks a bit too quick for Adria in the straights.
Compare their speeds.
Yeah, definitely. That's why
192,
Valpai is
191.
pushing in Rich. Valpai was in Rich for a minute there, down the straight. That's why he's gaining time. And if anybody in the
Valpai's
comment
got a lot
section,
more fuel.
yeah, Valpai has to watch his fuel. He's back up the standard. Because this is the fastest start of the race. He's been looking dominant so far, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. This has been, I think, the best race we've seen from Cazizzo in a very long time. I mean, I'm struggling to think of the last time we saw Cazizzo.
Oh, Valpai is inside.
He is. Oh,
he's left the room.
Wheels.
A little bit of contact, but he left the room. That's a racing incident. That's going to go round the outside.
Nothing like the bit of banging wheels there.
Go for the switchback.
Might try him here.
Right defender for Mr. Adria.
It's the power down. Ooh, man in the battle.
SAFC got
look
past
how
Cal.
quick Valpai is on the straights with the rich mix. If he only saved a bit more fuel back, could he get past Adria and go for second place?
Have you seen Valpai's fuel? He's got much less, Mr. Adria.
No, Mr. Adria on my screen's got 0.1 laps of fuel. What?
Oh, Mr. Adria's got 0.5 for me.
Valpai's got 0.4. This is quite strange. I'm not sure if there's a glitch.
Mr. Adria's got 0.1 and Valpai has for 0.5.
Yeah. Cazizzle's on even less. He's got 0.1 laps of fuel as he has another moment coming out of the last corner.
We
but
have
all
a
this
question.
battling in behind has let him get
We have
away.
a question from a commenter, which reads, "Where is this race located?"
Oh dear.
Well, I think I'll take this question. This race is located at Silverstone Circuit, Grand Prix circuit this is. There's 3 different tracks, but you don't need to know which is which. This is the Grand Prix circuit that we're currently racing on, and Silverstone, I think, is just based outside of Northampton, somewhere down that region.
It's pretty much in the centre of England.
Yeah, it's nearer to Toaster, actually. I thought it was a bit further down than that, but it's not.
Well, look at this Valpai now.
Oh, is he
It's going to make a move.
Cops?
Oh my goodness, is he going to do it? No. Oh, they both ran wide.
Mr. Adriel gained a lot of time from that.
And what I like to do at this point is mention a fun fact about the track we're currently racing on. Mr. Zizzle? Mr. Zizzle! Kazizzle has a little moment there. Silverstone is based next to Silverstone and Whittlebury, 2 villages down in England. And did you know that this track actually crosses 2 borders in Britain? Oh yes it does. Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire are the 2 counties that it crosses in.
And it used to be an airfield, but then it got converted into a racetrack as it had no other use after the World Wars.
It did, yeah. And the first official race held at Silverstone was the British Grand Prix, and that was first hosted 3 years after World War II in 1948.
There you go.
Very interesting.
Well, it looks like none of the top 8 are pitting, so we'll have to wait and see.
SDB Cut's just got a 3-second time penalty. Valpy's 4/10 off Adria, but this battle could yet heat up because Zizzle is now starting to storm away. He's 5 seconds clear of Adria.
SDB gets a 3-second time penalty.
I think that
2
might
people
be
that
his
are
third.
loving this battle is Kazizzle and SDB Cut. It was 2 seconds on the last lap. It's now 1.7. Oh, he's going to go around the outside again at Cox.
Oh, he is.
Oh, I just realised Valpy's got no wing.
Has he not?
Oh yeah, he's lost an end plate. He's lost his right end plate, I think.
No, he's lost it all.
Oh, he hasn't on my script.
No, I can
Oh.
still see some.
He's lost the left. He's got a bit of damage, definitely. I'm not sure if he's. It might be his left end plate, but look at SDB Cut in the background. He's starting to get into this. Could he sense a late podium fight potentially here?
Well, he's got to do something for Haas because, of course, his teammate Gennaro sadly couldn't make this week's triple header.
Nice
is
run out there
unfortunate.
by SDB Cut, I've got to say. And he's not within a second of Alpine. He's getting closer as our Haas driver, SDB Cut. We're
The
not
one-
biased in the commentary position, but SDB Cut, I've been talking up for weeks. If you haven't seen that, watch it back in the replays. It's quite a sight.
We now have a 3-way battle for P2. Who's going to come ahead? SDB Cut has a 3-second time penalty, of course, which I think may affect him. There's a rookie gets a 5-second stop-go penalty for cutting corners. And he gets a 3-second time penalty.
And I can also mention on lap 11 that we've been joined in the YouTube stream here by Mark NUFC 21, who will be F2 administrator next season. So welcome, Mark. Hope you're liking the race.
Yeah, Valpy, he's struggling. He is starting to really struggle now. And yellow flags, who's this for? It's Little Brookie. Where is he? Where on earth is he?
He is off a turn 1, turn 2.
Oh my
Wouldn't be
goodness.
surprised if he
But
retired.
we've got another question came in from Ryan Collins, who's in the comments. Thank you for your question, Ryan. How are the wet conditions affecting the races?
Does this Ryan not play Formula 1, can I ask?
I presume not. No.
So pretty much in wet conditions, if you were to use the slick tyres, so the supers, the softs and the mediums around here, which have no treads in the tyres, you wouldn't have any grip at all on those tyres. So they'd be much slower. The green walled intermediate tyres, they have treads in them so they can force the water out the way.
Who's that? That's Kazizzle. Kazizzle's just ran into the back of Little Brookie there, I believe. He's got a little bit of
Little Brookie's lost his
damage.
front wing. Little Brookie's lost his front wing.
Yeah, that's on the crash
did that
there.
out. Oh, Little Brookie's got a right puncture actually. Looking at it.
Where?
Has he?
I'm sure he's got a right puncture. It just looks like it's flapping about a bit.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Might
not sure
be
if it's
slow
a
puncher.
steering him. I'm not sure if if it's a steering output or if he's got a puncture. It might just be my eyesight. I do have glasses on. Look at this battle in second.
Oh!
Adria, Valpy, SDB cut all going at it.
SCB can't be involved, obviously, because he is the only one with penalties here. Let me just double check. Mr. Adrian, nothing. Valpy, nothing. It's only
Little
SDB
Bucky's not getting in the way. He's letting them all
gets
through.
out
And
the way.
SDB cut right on the way of Valpy now. Could
Is he
he
gonna go round the
for a
outside?
Round the
ride?
outside, here we go.
For third potentially here.
Oh, he couldn't quite
Where
manage
is
it,
He
but he's
still
got his
gives
wheels
them
in
room.
there.
He's going to go for the inside potentially here. SDB cut if he
Oh,
pulls
it's a
this off. This is a
50-50
good
move there.
move.
There's a 50-50 move there. Oh, he's gone for the switchback.
Oh, he's got the traction. He's got the traction off the corner.
Oh.
He's going for
Oh,
the
he's not
third
been left
place.
alone.
No, not quite.
He's
Valpy
allowing
runs
Mr.
wide
Andrews
there.
to pull away.
Adri is probably secured second if he keeps it together. I think now. Valpy is on the brink of losing the podium here.
He
We're
can't
on
lose
the
it.
final lap.
He can't lose it
Zizzle
unless he
is racing
spins.
away with this.
SFC
I
gets another
think
3
that's
seconds
his
time penalty.
third or fourth penalty now for running wide.
Do you know who could get P4? JB, if he catches enough.
Yeah, if these two, yeah, Valpy and SDB cut who's starting the battle, and now SDB cut lining up a move around Lovefield here. Valpy runs wide, SDB cut's going for a move up the inside. Can he get him around the outside of Lovefield? Gonna meet close. Valpy's gonna keep the position, I think, or is he? SDB cut's got a good run up the corner. It's side by side now on the run down the Cops.
And of course, we are on the final lap here. So
This
even more
is
pressure on the
for
drivers.
Pride. This is for a podium place here in Britain.
Valpy really slow there off the
cut in
exit.
front of his home crowd. Valpy fighting for Finland. Adria's got away from them both. This is going to be so close down the Hanger Straight.
No DRS, of
SDB
course.
Cot's just lost a bit of time there, though. This could have given Valpy the chance to get away. SDB Cot, could he go for a dive bomb? He switches to the outside now.
Round the outside!
Oh, he's
he's
still
gone on
there!
the
He's
outside!
still there!
Oh, unlucky! So unlucky. Is he going to try something here? No, he's not sensible of it because Zizzle's won the race and all this mayhem. Adria has spun at the last corner, but he gets second. Valpy's third. SDB cut fourth. What a thrilling finale to the British Grand Prix. That was unbelievable. JB was 1.2 seconds off in fifth, and he's just crashed into the back of SDB cut actually. SAFC, my race hopeful is, well, finished 7th because Kell has jumped him because of penalty. Syrian 8th, and YBR's coming round the final corner to finish it off. 9th place. What did you guys think of that? That was brilliant.
That
was
was
quite
very
entertaining because Zizzle wasn't happy with Little Brookie.
Oh, that was so good to watch. Absolutely fantastic. And we still have one more race to go.
Please stay tuned. If it's anything like that, the last couple of laps there, it's going to be very exciting. The Britain Short Grand Prix is next up.
So it should
Why
be
do they call
a
it Britain
quicker
Short
one.
when there's 2 short tracks at Britain and Silverstone?
Well, on this game, of course. There's only
Yeah.
one shot on this game.
I think they're going to introduce the other short track in the next game.
One extra round.
So instead of heading right at the edge at the end of village, you come towards the finish race along Cops, through Maggots Beckett's, and then where you carry on the Hanger Straight? You turn right before it, and then onto the Wellington Straight through Brooklands Village. No, through Village to Brooklands, then Luffield, and then towards Cops again.
Well, that has been the British Grand Prix of Season 1 of Formula 2's first ever season in the FRL. And, well, some people got penalties, Housy's just joined in. And, like I said before in Austria, I would have said goodbye by now. But I'm not. Instead, I'm saying let's continue on. And,
yeah, we get it. You get it.
Okay, right, okay, that's good.
Using that last race.
Why haven't we not readied up yet?
Well, this gives us a great opportunity to see who scored the most points today. And that has been Valpie.
So far.
So far.
Wow, 13 points difference between the top 5 tonight. Valpie top, Kazizzle, Adria, JB, 28 points, wow. I'm quite shocked at that. SDB got 27.
And YBR has been a complete and utter disaster for him. 2 points.
How do you guys think the championship standings will look after this? Do you think Gennaro's going to keep the lead, or will somebody else be the new leader of the F2 championship?
No,
Well,
I
could give you run-up of what the championship was like before Austria, if you would like to know.
Yes, of course we do.
So, let me just whip out the standings. Before Austria, the which I believe.
Oh, SDB Cot's left.
Oh yeah.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Let me invite him back. Do apologise about this, everybody. Just saying, everybody, the next race will start in exactly 5 minutes.
The 3 SDB Cot has joined. If you're
Okay, that's
wondering
good.
why he's got no points, he doesn't have any. Well, he does have points. Don't get yourselves alarmed. He has got 27 points tonight.
Also, it'd be nice if you left a like on the video, and if you haven't subscribed already to Ballboy57, please do, as you'll get a. Oh yeah. Also, click the bell icon as well to get notified, because well, if for some reason you forget this time next week that there is a Formula 2 triple header, then you shall get notified immediately, hopefully. So yes, please make sure to do that. We shall begin the race at 7:40 UK time. And I do apologise yet again. I'm going to just invite some people because, well, people sometimes disconnect and whatever. So there we go.
On Twitter, we've got our Twitter page at Fantari_racing. You can add us on PSN, and we'll be happy to sign you up for next season if you so choose to be part of the league. Of course, this is our inaugural season, so I think we've done well really to get quite competitive racing on in a very short space of time. I mean, this was literally put together in, what, 6 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah, the idea I've been having for a very long time of having a Formula 2, and I decided that the time was right a few weeks ago, and it just went from there, really. So, yeah, it's been a fantastic job. I have to thank you as well, Mr. Head, 14, and Mr. Flavel as well. And also, well, Blizzard initially, but then, well, we all know what happened to him, so, yeah.
He's been swept away in a blizzard, hence his name.
Amen, James. Amen.
Amen. Amen indeed. Oh,
There's a lot
oh
of
we've
beef
been
going on.
joined by Jack Meyer in the lobby.
He left the chat, so maybe you should add him back.
Might have been sick of the messages, to be honest.
Yeah,
Could've
that is
been.
true. I'm gonna send one last couple of invites, so I do apologise about this. And me as
Yeah.
well.
And we've got a question.
Bulbo, do you want a quick review?
Yeah, I mean, I'll investigate all incidents after this race. But
We
yes,
have
yes,
a
you can.
question from somebody in the comment section. We have a comment from Mark NUFC 21, and this is directed at Ballboy57,
Oh.
and he says, "Ballboy57, what is your go-to pickup line?" Does he have a pickup line? That's what we've got to imagine.
Do I even know what that is?
Pickup line? Is it
Oh my
Tinder?
God.
Is it through social media like Snapchat or Facebook?
James, while we're talking about girls, you're the ones that you're the
Oh.
expert at it. So why don't you tell us?
Oh, is that
Oh,
what is?
well,
Is that what he's
th-
talking about?
This is for a private conversation. But this is this is F1. No, this is F2. Even not take me out.
Is that what you're going on about?
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought we were lifting weights or something. I didn't realise it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bulbo, you're
whoops.
the strongest guy around.
Oh, that's. Oh, I get it.
So,
Pick up the
Mark,
weights.
I don't think
Oh.
Ballboy can answer your question, I'm afraid, at this moment in time. But
Yeah.
we'll have a discussion about it later anyways.
Oh dear. Right, put your predictions down in the comments. Who's gonna get pole?
I personally don't know. It's a short track, so who's going to excel at the short track? That's the thing. This is the second short track race we've had this season. Bahrain short, obviously, fourth race of the season. And then we've got Japan short and Malaysia coming up within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Mark NUFC 21 says me. He
XD is
he means
saying I
me.
hope some undercards do
He
well.
means me as in Jack Mia. Ah, of course, that's what he
Oh,
meant.
me, yeah, oh.
So you get me. He spelt it wrong, but that's understandable.
If you're new to viewing this stream, welcome to the Britain Short Grand Prix. I am James Head 14, and with me in the commentary box, as always, is Mr. Ollie Flavel, and the other corner of FRL, Mr. Ballboy 57. Say hello, guys.
Bonjour, bonjour. I mean hello. Yes. Wrong language. Sorry.
And
Right.
sadly, we've already got a guy coming out on track. I believe that is Housey 2004, and it is Housey 2004 coming out on track.
And a very nice red car.
Yeah, that Ferrari looking very nice. I've got to say the matte finish on the Ferrari in F1 2018 will look sublime.
Now the
Of course,
question is how is he gonna know this is the short track, or is he gonna go straight
He should
on?
do. If he's got eyes and he's seen that the lobby is pretty short, yeah, he's going the right
Oh,
way.
brilliant. Okay.
Nothing to worry about.
But will others follow suit, or will they?
If you're watching the stream and you
Do
are
something
competing in this, please go the right way of the track. We're not doing Britain again.
Here's SAFC, and he does go the
Yeah.
right way.
Kel as well coming out on track because this will go through that section okay.
SDB carts.
Kel had a moment there. Kel thought he was going on the long track again.
Oh dear. There's always one.
But we're on board with Housey now, starting his flying up. There's a car in front of him. There's a Mercedes. I think that might be Syrian who's just got out of his way there. Housey on a lap.
XD has commented saying, I hope some undercards do well. I do too. I do too.
Like Housey, for example, and we're on board with him right now.
Of course, the Bahrain Shorts controversial race winner, but Yeah, he could do it again. He could do it again if short tracks are his
Oh my goodness,
speciality.
he just went a Narnia through that corner. How's he coming through the final corner now? I'm not sure if this is an invalidated lap. I don't think it is. But he's set a 46.4. Not sure how quick that is around this track.
We'll find out
NXT has
shortly.
also commented that JB wants the win, apparently.
Yeah, I just read that. I'm just saying, it's very true. JB could be hungry for his first win.
SFC only got the 10th quicker than Howsey there.
That's
Very
surprising.
strange. Quite surprising,
Everybody
'cause
on the
this all set
supers?
to 46.1. Now, given the short track, these times, you must be wondering, oh, they're going to be spread out quite a lot. Honestly, we've raced an F1 before, and some of the times, I think we had about 10 drivers separated by a second in
It was less
F1
than that.
around here last year.
It was less than that, James. It was like 5 tenths, 7 tenths.
Yeah. I think the whole field was covered by like a second and a half. Quite extraordinary, really. And currently, they're all separated by 7 tenths. With Valpy currently on provisional pole. Because this will now coming round the final corner. He's got quite a lot of fuel in, I've noticed. He's starting his flying lap now. Beautiful through turn 1. SDB got with a 46 flat.
Again, look at
Going
the gap.
10.
Oh,
there
Valpy.
it
Oh,
is.
45
Two
by
times.
Wow.
Valpy.
Extraordinary.
Watch out for Kazizel though.
Jack
Through
Mia
the
coming
first
across
2
the
seconds.
line. Oh,
How's
how
it?
He's retired. What has he done? Oh, he's
that's
only
good.
retired, it's fine. He hasn't crashed. JB's gone ahead of Jack Meyer, I think, or Jack Meyer's gone ahead of SAFC. 102. Kazizel's coming around the final course. This is looking quick from Kazizel, actually. Is he going to break the 45.8? 45.9. Close.
He goes faster than... Oh, never mind. He goes faster than SD Cup, but like hardly anything though. Oh, because he'll lose a little bit there. He might invalidate his... Oh, he's gone the grass.
riding on board with Kazizel. Coming into the last sector here.
He's going-
Howsey's left.
He's going quicker, but it's not fast enough at the minute.
Mr. Andrews
Beautiful
is having
helicopter
problems
shots
with
here.
traction.
And he comes
Yeah,
in.
just
he's
point
on
that
the
out.
Pardon me.
May I just point out that
Uncensored
Mr. Andrews
here
having
on the
struggling...
live stream.
Mr. Andrews struggling with traction.
He's in the pits. SFC's back out on that lap. Syrian's gone 9th. Little Brookie 46.8. All fields separated by a second, with the exception of Kel, who's now coming round the final corner for his lap. And a 47.0. Not bad. 1.2 seconds separating the whole field.
Yeah, well, it's a short track. You can't really gain much time, unlike around Japan. If you make it a single mistake, it's going to mess up your lap. But if it's on a normal
Yeah.
track, you can afford making a small mistake. But around here, you can't. There's little places where you can gain.
Especially getting on the grass on the outside of turn 4, I think that is.
At Beckett's.
That's going to lose you about, I would say about a 10th at least.
You're going to stay away from the grass as much as you can.
So, we're halfway through qualifying session here in Britain Short. What are your guys' predictions for pole? Who do you think's going to get pole position?
Well, I don't know. The top four is only separated between less than a tenth.
I think Mr. Adria is going to put in a storming lap. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to find 3 tenths. He's going to find the time.
Oh, SFC's improved, 46.2. Come on, my home lad. Come on, SFC.
He just invalidated turn 1.
Oh, well, I don't care if he's invalidated turn 1. He set the lap, at least. Come on, SFC. You've got
Valpy's going to start his
Sunderland.
lap.
You've got the whole of Sunderland behind you.
And
You've
Mark.
got Mark behind you, who's a Newcastle supporter.
At least his team's in the Premier League.
Yeah. Shame, really. Anyone you think might...
Track is quite quiet.
We've been given a question by XD saying anyone you think might smash Quali who you won't expect.
Maybe JB, Syrian, Cal,
Jack Meyer.
Jack Meyer.
Jack Meyer. He's shown consistency in pace before in F2. 45.6 from Valpy. That's going to take some beating. I think there's our pole sitter. To be honest, like, nobody can set that time really, unless they're out on a slower tyre, and he's going quicker through the first sector. Valpy might be the one to watch here. This Finnish driver, he shows pace in qualifying. It's 31 thousandths up at the minute. Interesting on the helicopter shots here. He takes that very nice and deep, very lovely through there by Valpy. This is a very good lap through the last couple of corners. He got caught on the curb there. Is this going to be quicker than his 45.6? It's going to be closer to 45.649. And he improved by 27,000.
He's going again.
Second.
He is going again. Because Izzle's out.
I wasn't very good. Out time one.
Sizzle's coming out the pits. Jack Meyer's up to 5th, 46.1.
Here's Mr. Adria. The guy I think will get pole. It's just a prediction, everybody. Just saying.
How's he looking through the second sector? I'm not sure how his second sector's looking.
He should have enough time to maybe come out and set it.
XB wants Housie to get pole. Sadly, XB, I had to break it to you, Housie's already out.
Ah.
Which is a shame. Mr. Adri's coming through the corners. No, he's not going to improve on that one.
7 tenths down, he made a major mistake somewhere. Possibly into turn 3.
Yeah.
I presume. That's where everyone seems to gain or lose all their time. Two and a half minutes left of the session.
Feel free to put any comments in the comment section here on the stream. If you've got any questions for us, we'll be happy to answer them. I know I went a bit in depth on the Britain one, but and if you've got any positive comments or even negative comments that you think might just improve the stream, the quality of the stream, or quality of the driving, or quality of the league, please feel free to put it in the comment section, as I'm beginning to lose my voice, as you can tell.
Well, I can take over.
It's all the
for
commentary. This is why Ollie's here. He's going to fill in for us in a minute.
There's not really much to talk about at the moment.
No, still people on their laps. JB, SDB got Valpy and Little Brookie in the pits. Mr. Adri was going quicker. Was going quicker, but I'm not sure how quick he's going now. He seems to get in his time in the first sector, but he seems to lose it in the middle and in the final. This looks an improvement though. That's more like it. 45.8 goes third.
Because he was going to have one more shot. He has to improve by just over a tenth.
Oh dear.
Jack Meyer's retired.
I thought he crashed, but it's okay, everybody.
Do you know who surprised me in this session so far? Pell has actually surprised me.
Oh yes.
A
5 tenths off.
46.1.
Oh, because Izzle nearly lost it there.
Oh, he was up as well in the first sector, and now he's down by a tenth.
Yeah, he's lost all his time. Oh, he's binned it. Oh, binned it. I don't know what the word is, but he's gone wide. Butcher it, that's the word.
Little Bookie's not going to get out in time. Because there's no improvement.
Doesn't improve, he's down by a tenth. Mr.
He's probably
what
going
can
to
he do?
retire from the session, he hasn't got much left. Yeah, he has. I've just noticed Mr. Adria is 6,000.
Mr. Adria's just down.
He's 6,000 off
Oh, he's
Kazizel. If he
retired.
can improve here.
He's run out of
He's
fuel.
retired.
No.
Oh dear.
No, here we go again. Oh, Williams in the
STB
barrier.
got
SDB
enough.
caught the one to watch potentially.
Yep. He's timed it to perfection here.
I'm gonna
No
keep
pressure.
an eye on SAFC,
Oh,
who's ahead of
look,
him on
rookie.
track.
Oh, well, Little Brook, he doesn't have to get out of the way here necessarily if he's on a lap.
SFC's
Isn't he
2
finished?
down. Keep going for SFC. Oh, has he run out of fuel? Oh, yeah, so Valpy's retired. SDV caught is getting held up by Little Brookie.
He's not gonna improve.
No.
This is going to help him though. It's a
Oh,
goal
it
by a
did.
bit, that helped him.
That surprised me.
He got blocked a little bit.
He was 2/10 down in the middle sector when I was on board with them there. And that is it. That's qualifying over.
Valpy.
Valpy on pole. Kazizel second. Adria third. SDB called fourth. Look at how separated the top four are. 2/10 separating them. Jack Meyer, Kell, SFC, Housey, JB and Syrian. 3/10 separate them. And Little Brookie's a little bit off the pace at the back. But he can make it up in the race. And that was qualifying here at the Silverstone Short Grand Prix. What's everyone's predictions for the race?
Put them down in the comments, and whilst you do that, everybody, we're going to tell you our predictions. So, I think that it shall be SDB Cop. I'm gonna go for your favourite. I'm gonna steal your favourite. I think he's gonna do it. Even though he's in 4th place, I think he might pull something out the bag. What do you guys think?
Interesting. I'm going even more interesting. And do you know what? I think Jack Meyer might have a chance. Either him or SFC as a bit of an each way shout, if you like, for a win.
Interesting.
I hate making these predictions because I just generally don't know. Everyone is so close here. Could be anyone.
But if you were to pick, if your life depended on it, who would you choose?
I don't know. I'd probably go for Kazizel or Valpy. Maybe I can't pick between Mr. Valpy, Kazizel, Mr. Adriel's STB cut, you know? You're just so close. It's whoever. It's just gonna be down to luck. Whoever doesn't get wing damage, whoever's in free air. That's what it's gonna be down to.
Oh, Little Brookie and Kazizel and Jack Meyer have been disqualified.
I think this will be a good race. I think that too. Who's in the lead on championship
Howsey.
and switch to everyone in every place a little more? All the
Howsey's
action
not
if
in the
you
lead of
can.
the
Yes, I will do that.
championship,
STB cut's currently leading, I think.
I will switch through. I will focus on the battles that are the closest as well. So, yes.
Although I've got a weird photo appearing on my YouTube. I don't want to say.
Here we go,
what it
everybody.
is.
Valpy's the last one on the grid.
And
Oh, no, he's not. Oh, Mr.
Yep.
Archer's coming rather late.
indeed. And when he finally arrives on the grid, the Grand Prix shall begin.
As
So
Mr.
enjoy this
Shall I
one.
take the start this time?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go
So we're
ahead,
ready
Mr.
for
Head.
5 red lights here in the Silverstone Short Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. It's a bit of a delayed start. Little Brookie's got a flyer from the back.
Oh, look at
The back-
STB cut! What
SDB,
start?
Yes.
what a start!
Right on the
by SDB.
outside.
I can't
Oh,
view
he's
the
got
action
my
at the
dog.
minute.
He's gone off.
Huge
Oh,
crash in the
oh,
background.
right in the wall.
SFC's in the
Oh.
wall.
Jack
Jack
Meyer's
Meyer,
out.
sorry, he's in the wall. SFC's off.
Housey has scraped the
Housey's off.
barriers.
Kell's got a 5-second stop.
There's a
Go.
force into the
Carnage
barrier.
on turn 1.
Cal,
Oh,
no.
more.
Oh, and a
Crashes.
Syrian spun. Syrian and
Oh,
SDB.
SDB
no,
cut.
STB cut.
Oh dear. He had a great start, but unfortunately it's all come undone there.
Oh, and SDB cut's got a corner cutting penalty. 5-second stop goal. Valpy leads the way by 1.7 seconds. He's got a fly
1.2 seconds.
Casizzle second, Adria third. SFC stayed out of trouble really, and he's in fourth. Not sure if he has damage. Howsy fifth somehow. Little Brookie and JB in. SDB Cot has got to make all the time up. Syrian now.
Valpy just went over some debris.
Kel in the pits.
Oh, he's got to be careful. All that debris on the track.
What carnage opening to lap one.
Can I just say, I don't think Little Brookie knows how to go to the pits properly because he doesn't brake, and every single time he gets a 5-second stop go, he just goes flat out to the pit lane.
He must think the automatic thing comes on when you go in the pits, but obviously that's off in this league, so you might just have to learn that.
Oh,
Kel's crashed. Oh, Kel's crashed.
Oh no!
He's retired.
Kel has retired in the pits.
There's a safety car, you know. Don't retire. Oh, someone's gone off!
Who?
Casizzle!
Casizzle! He's off! At the final corner!
Where is he?
Casizzle down 6th place there. Has he got damage?
No.
No,
He's right.
yeah, he's just gone off.
Syrian's gonna crash him. Oh.
Oh, he's spun again!
Oh!
Did he? Yeah, them tyres are looking a bit grinned, and he's in the. Oh, Casizzle's in the gravel.
Who's see Jack Meyer?
Oh dear.
Valpy's got a 6-second lead.
Adria in
Mr. Adria's
the pits.
pitting.
Mr. Adria in the pit.
He's got to do something different. He has to, with a 6-second gap like that.
How Valpy got 8-second gap to... Oh my god, he's flying.
He is.
He's absolutely flying.
He's stamping
Is
his
he
authority
putting in
on
that
everyone
title
else.
bid that he's promised
Same
so
for
much?
5-second stop go.
Oh, we're nearly halfway through the race already. It's been that quick. Goodness me.
Yeah, the short tracks always
Is
fly by.
Valpy going to respond to Adria going in the pits? He stays out another lap.
No. He had a 6-second buffer, he doesn't really need to.
Oh dear.
Plus the tyres...
Adria
all
lost
the,
the pits there, nearly.
there wasn't much tyre wear, so it wouldn't make a difference. You can't really undercut around there.
And 'cause-
JB and Little
yeah.
Brookie have jumped Syrian and Casizzle.
Because this is a short track, I think that Mr. Adria is nearly going to be lapped here by Valpy, but of course Valpy still has to pit, of course. The closest battle out on track at the moment is SDB caught right behind Howsy here.
How's he going to be cleaning though?
Let's
I'm
hope so.
hoping. Round the outside.
Oh,
Oh, bit of
Valpy's
wheel
in!
contact.
Valpy's in!
Bit of
Valpy's
wheel-to-wheel
in front.
contact. SDB Cot has the DRS
Valpy's
flap
in,
open.
SCFC's in. SDB Cot is coming round the final couple of corners. Howsy's right on him. Howsy's not on him now. SDB Cot's in.
Right.
Howsy's staying out.
A lot of activity in the pits then.
Howsy's got damage though.
How's he
So
done that?
Valpy's just left.
Oh.
Valpy's just left his box. Where's Mr. Adria? Coming round the second, not the second last corner. Well, nearly coming round the second.
Nah,
Coming
last
into
Valpy's
corner.
club.
got this. Yellow flags.
SDB
How's he's
Cot
out
is
of the
in the
lead?
How's out?
He's crashed out of the lead. His front wing goes flying
Oh
off
dear.
there.
Valpy's out in front.
Yep, there's
Mr.
Valpy going
Adria,
past.
there's SAFC coming out of his pit box. Adria's got him second now. Has Adria caught time?
TRF disabled, there's a virtual safety car. Who's in the pits?
DSCO.
SDB car!
Oh, an SDB cot has lost a mile of time now.
He hasn't lost it, he gained gained time because he pitted.
Well, under the VSC though, he has lost a bit of time. I don't know. Valpy has no delta, I think.
No, he does. He's
Or
slowing
has he?
down.
Oh, he has got delta.
So we're under virtual
It'll be
safety car
intriguing to see
conditions.
if anybody gains time out of this VSC.
He gained 2 seconds by staying out Valpo.
Adria's just got to manage his time, I think. I think Adria has lost time a little bit. Under
Everyone
the
slowed
VSC.
down a lot.
Ooh.
8.4 seconds.
And here we go.
8.-
Virtual safety
8.2.
cars off. And we're back under green flag conditions here.
Valpai's lost a lot of time under the VSC. He's lost about a second. He's lost about a second of time.
Interesting.
So Valpai, Mr. Adria, SFC, JB, Little Brookie, SDB Cot is right on the back of Little Brookie. Surely this is going to be a no hope of a chance here for Little Brookie. SDB Cot's got him up the inside.
Oh, Little Brookie's still in there.
No, he's not.
No, he's pulled off. Yeah, okay. He tried, but
because this all is well back. Goodness me.
STB Cot's got 1.8 second gap to JB ahead of him. I think it's safe to say who our race winner is.
well, you never know what could happen in the FRL. Remember.
Commentator's curse.
At the minute, Valpai has set up for a good week today. He's on course for a second win here, and he's got a first and a third as well tonight. So this is probably one of his best weeks, I think, in FRL. I think he was unlucky last week, actually, in a couple of races. Adria coming round. SFC third. JB's off the pace in fourth, but he's had a good week this week, JB. Probably outperforming himself, really. SDB caught Little Brookie is sixth. Syrian and Kazizzle, the Mercedes guys, off the pace. So unfortunate to see Kazizzle at the back of the field. But Valpai got an 8-second lead. And he keeps on setting the fastest laps. He keeps on going. 46.8 that lap. Pulled out another 2 tenths on Adria. 3 tenths on
SDB Cot and
Adria.
JB are really close.
Yeah, JB and SDB Cot round final corner. Oh, look at SDB Cot now. Right up on him here. Judy might go for move down.
Where is he
going to
pick him off?
3.
Oh, he's going to go around the outside here. He's going for the switchback. Get better traction.
No.
Too far back. He's going to get a better run here. He's been brought right back into this.
Look
Why
at
he
that
lifted the
traction
power
on
there?
the corner from the helicopter cam there. SCB Cot's going on the inside. Oh,
That
a little
was a
bit
bit
of
dangerous
front wing
there.
came off there.
Was that from the move there or?
Yeah, it was. SCB Cot's lost a bit of...
That should be investigated because JB moved across to cover him off. He's not allowed to do that.
SCB Cot has got the position though, so I don't think it'll really matter.
But it's giving him damage, you know?
It's
And
giving
it's
him
me- it's
damage, but I
sweeping
don't
him
think
straight.
it's giving him much damage though, as SDB Cot now pulls
It
away
has.
from JB for fourth.
From what I can see, it has.
It's right side. Most of these corners around Silverstone on this short track are right. So,
Well, yeah, because clockwise. So.
and Little Brookie 6th, because this one's not even closing on Syrian. He's closing about a second. We're already on lap 12! How fast has this race gone? Goodness me. Oh! SCFC's passed Adria, somehow.
Yeah.
Where's he done that?
Wow.
That's a good job I noticed that. Goodness me. Where's he done that? Did Adria have a moment somewhere?
Maybe he
SDB got
lost
as a
3
penalty.
seconds.
He's got a 3-second
He
time
lost
penalty.
3 seconds, so he could have had an incident.
Unless he had a half spin. He must have had a half spin somewhere. He's got the OSR now open. He's closing in on SFC. Could he try something dangerous? No, he doesn't. Right up on him now. Battle for seconds on, but Adria's got a 3-second time penalty.
Whoa!
Just where he didn't need it. We're on the final lap, and Valpai's going to win. But the battle for second is hotting up here. SFC and Adria hotting up. Not sure if both of them have got 3-second time penalties. Though.
I would check that. I think SFC might have a 3-second time penalty, and he does.
Right, so this is definitely for position.
Only one. Only one.
Yeah.
It's a level playing field then, coming into the final, into the second sector.
Because it gets a 3-second
Adria's
time
got a good
penalty.
run at. Better run out by
I've only just noticed because this was down in P8.
DOS. Here we go. The battle for second is on here in Britain.
He's gonna go for
down the
it.
inside.
Move up the inside. It's a good move. SCFC though. What a move around the outside. He keeps the position.
Down the inside again.
Something dangerous. Forces his way past. Is SCFC still there? Great defending by the Northeast driver, and he's going to hold on to second. Great defending there by SCFC. Holds on to a second. In all that mayhem, Valpy has won. SCFC second, Adria third, JB fourth. SDB Cott has got a 3-second time penalty, so he finishes fifth. Little Brookie Kazizzle has passed Syrian.
Team orders, perhaps.
Syrian. Team orders, maybe.
That's an interesting one.
Coming around the final corner. The Mercedes guys coming around the final corners. They're going to finish 7th and 8th. And that is it. That's the 3 races done tonight.
Whew.
That was the quickest race probably in FRL history. But we now go to the podium scenes. Valpy, 2 wins tonight and a 3rd place. He has scored, I do believe, 65 points tonight.
Incredible.
Has Valpy. So Valpy wins, SAFC second. Lance Stroll is not third, that was Mr. Adria. JB fourth, SDB Cott fifth, Little Brook sixth, Kazizzle seventh, and Syrian eighth out of the ones that finished. Howsey didn't finish, and neither did Kel, I do believe. And they get 2 points and 1 point respectively. And looking at the standings, Valpy 65 points, Kazizzle second with 41, JB with 40, SDB Cott with 37. That seems wrong to me for some reason. SFC 32, Adria 15, Little Brookie 15, Syrian 9, Howsey 2, and 1 point for Kel. And that is it. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, everyone.
Ballboy, now you may end it.
Ah, yes, of course.
Hand over the Ballboy for the final stages of this stream.
Yeah, well, before I close it off, is there anything else you'd like to say? Looking forward to the next couple of races, which shall be the Hungarian, Belgian, and Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if it's going to be a speed track, I think we're going to be seeing the best out of Valpy. Valpy has really put the stamp on this championship potentially here. That was a champion's performance for me today. 2 wins and a 3rd. What else is to say, really? It's just been brilliant.
Can you see a potential promotion spot for Valpy coming in the future? Maybe replacing Gennaro, as he's not turned up in now 5 races. Will it affect Gennaro in his position?
Rookie, JB and SDB were good, apparently, according to XD.
Well, I think it's time to end it here. So if you think that's going to be the end of streaming today, fear not, because there is going to be a fortnight stream.
Fortnite 57 back at it with another stream.
And also, before this stream ends, I'd like to remind everyone that's watching this stream, we've got action tomorrow from our top tier. At 7 o'clock tomorrow, we are going to be seeing the best, the creme de la creme of FRL F1 competing against each other. You're going to see us racing in our natural habitats. Ballboy, myself, James Head 14, and Ollie Flavel. We spectated tonight. You'll see us in action. If you want to watch that, please tune in. It's going to be streamed live on Ballboy's channel again. It's going to be great.
Can I just add in, yes, you will be seeing me in my natural habitat, in the wall, as usual, without a doubt, every single weekend. That is the best part of the entire weekend, hearing me screaming and raging to the side of me in the wall. That will be all tomorrow.
Well, that may happen, we never know. We never know what
it will happen. It will happen.
But I think from the commentary team, I'm going to let Ballboy do the final piece. But from me and Ollie especially, thanks for tuning in and watching us for our first live stream. We've done it, guys. Brilliant.
Please give us feedback. Just saying, last words for me. Give us feedback. Would you like this every week, or would you prefer the usual highlights?
I
Yep.
say this every week personally.
Gives Ballboy less work, and it gives us potential to raise more.
And it gives us a much more better time frame to view incidents as well.
Speaking about viewing incidents, we have a lot to look at after Austria, and multiple incidents from Britain and Britain Short.
Right, I think we'll hand over the ball boy now for the final piece of this stream.
And on
Well,
that
from
note,
me and Ollie, it's goodbye.
On that bombshell.
yes, and on that bombshell, thank you.
Good night. Oh. You can't say on that bombshell and just go thank you. You have to go good night.
Let's hope we don't get copyright from it.
Boy,
Yep.
you need to try that again.
Yes, so thank you for watching, everybody, and until, well, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, I think, because
No,
Extreme's
on that
supposed to be...
bombshell. You're gonna practice it on that bombshell.
Oh,
Disappointing.
oh, and on that bombshell, thanks for watching.
Oh!
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, what's wrong
Bye-bye.
with that? What was wrong with that?
Is
No,
the
we
stream
want-
over? Are we
You
still
want on
on?
that bombshell. Good night.
Oh, copyright, I'm gonna end it. Yeah, thanks for watching, goodbye. La 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 la, you can't copyright me.